Hey guys, this is Tony with RaceIQ Performance, and I am making this video to kind of walk you through how to flash your 320 CDI with a 3.2 liter engine. And this is for any model that has that engine combination. So when you get your package in the mail, you'll have a CD inside of it that you do not need, so don't use the CD. And there's instructions on the paper to send me an email with your modifications. But the first thing you need to do before you do that is to go to our website, and you would want to go to the support page and then go down to RaceIQ Flash. And when you click on that, you will come to this screen, and here you have everything you need. When you open this, obviously you'll get the video that I'm actually making now. So let's go here, and we are here. Okay, so then you'll just scroll down to the video you need. The descriptions are right above the video, and then first thing you want to do is go ahead and click on this and download this Galletto software. Okay, so once you get the software, you want to show in folder, and then you want to take that folder and then move it to your desktop. So once you open it, just right click on it, copy, paste it to your desktop, and that's it. So depending on what zip folder you have, or zip, whether it be WinRAR or WinZip extractor, then you want to right click on that file and then extract file here. And you can go ahead and make a folder of your own, name it whatever, RaceIQ software or tune or whatever, or you could just leave it here on the desktop. Once you extract it, this is what the file looks like. Just double click on it, and then it'll start its install process. Now, since I already have the software in here, we're not going to go through it. Just it'll say that it's going to install in a folder that's named Toad, so forth and so on. Then go ahead and leave it there, but I'll walk you through it real quick. So go ahead and pick out the language that you would want to use. You want to keep clicking on next, and here's where it's saying where it's going to install. So just keep it as is. There's no need to change it. Next, and then go ahead and click install, and this will install on your computer. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and quit because this is already in. So once it's installed, you don't have to go to the folder itself and find it. You don't have to extract any of the data. Matter of fact, all the files that are in the folder that it was extracted to or install, do not move them. Just leave them there. So once you have the software in, just go down to your start button here, and once this is up, just start typing Galletto. Okay, and it'll pop up. Once you see the red dot and Galletto 1260 desktop app come up, just click on it once, and the software will open. When you first open it up, obviously this will be on something else, but you want to scroll down to Mercedes, and then you would want to, if this is a CDI 3.2 liter, you want to click on this first one here that says EDC16 C27 P321/C64. Okay, just choose that one, and that's it. You don't have to choose anything here or click on anything. Just leave it as is. And it doesn't matter what chassis it is, as long as it's a 3.2 liter CDI turbo diesel, then you should be okay. And it's usually on all those that have the EDC16 C2 ECU. Okay. The first thing you would want to do is, after you've gotten this far, okay, you can go ahead and exit out of here. Now, the cable that you got, you want to make sure that you plug in, or at this time, you want to go ahead and put the USB end of the cable into your laptop. Okay. Normally, when you stick this in, it will automatically install the drivers, and let's go ahead and see how that's done and what that looks like. If the drivers automatically install, it'll come down here. You'll see something going on, and it'll tell you drivers installed. Your device is ready to be used. But if you have an issue where if you try to read ECU data, there's an error, maybe we could try a different driver. But 9 times out of 10, if you have the proper driver, it is because you don't have the right drivers for the software. So what you would want to do is click on this PC, right click on it, click on properties, and this will tell you all the information about your computer, what Windows version you're running, and what's most important is what architecture you're running. So this one is a 64-bit operating system. and it doesn't matter if it's a 64 or 32, if it's Windows 8, 10, XP, 7, it doesn't matter. This right here is what matters. So once you get 64-bit, you know that about your computer, then you want to go back to the website, and if you need the driver, it'll be here in the support page. Just scroll down, it's right underneath the software, and here's the drivers. You find which driver you need, you click on it and let it download it in, and then you want to open it up just like you did the first one, show in folder, and then move it to your desktop. And it's also a zipped folder. You want to right click on it, unzip it, and then once you have it there on your desktop or in a folder that you've created, then you go back to that initial page, which is your information screen. Okay, then you can click on Device Manager here. Okay, so what you want to look for is, sometimes this printer port may not be there if you don't have any printers hooked up to your system, hardwired, and then also on this universal serial bus. So once you plug your cable into your OBD2 port, and it recognizes everything, you can just kindly check here. It'll say USB serial port, COM4 or COM3 is most common. The COM4 is fine. And then also under the universal serial bus controllers, you'll see USB serial converter. So that is normally what would happen, and if you see anything different, then you can walk through the steps of installing the driver for it. If it comes up with an X on it, all you have to do is, let's say this comes up as an X, it knows that there's something there, but there's an issue. You can right click on it. If you want to look at the properties of it, you can look at the port settings, but that's not important. You want to make sure that this is FTDI and then the 2.12.28.0 version. And if it's again, if there's an X there and it did not pick up that is proper, then you would want to install a new driver. Okay, and then let's see, you got the details. Close that out. You can always right click on it, update drivers, install drivers if it's X. So if that's the case, then you would want to go here, browse my computer for drivers. Then you would want to go to that specific folder, wherever you may have put it. I'm just going to using this as a example. We'll say it's in there, and then you want to include that folder that you've extracted. You want to include the subfolders, and then click next, and it will go through there and pick out the proper drivers for that. So that's all for that. Very simple. Okay, so once we know that and confirm that the drivers are good, then you want to go ahead and open your software, which is the Galletto. Once you've chosen this once, it'll automatically go right back to where you had it last every time, so you don't have to worry about choosing the maker driver again. And once you've done that, you don't have to click over here either. This is just showing you what vehicles are available, so you don't have to do anything there. So first thing you want to do is get ECU data, just to make sure you have a connection. Go ahead and put your OBD2 port side of the cable into your OBD2 port, which is located under your steering wheel, near your kick panel, underneath your dashboard. Go ahead and plug that in, and then you want to click on ECU data. I won't do it here because it'll just sit here and freeze for a little bit, and then nothing will come up here as an error. So once you've got that and the data is here and it makes sense, it should be simple numbers. Software number, I believe, comes up, and some other things, what type of ECU it is, and so forth and so on. So then at that point you want to go ahead and click Read ECU. So once you click Read ECU and everything is good to go, and you have the proper driver for your vehicle, then it would allow you to type in a name that you want to name it. And I would say leave it on your desktop, or if you've made your own custom folder with your name, go ahead and name it your first and last name, and then your vehicle is 310 CDI original. Okay, and then hit save, and once you click save, it'll start a progress bar here at the bottom, and then once it gets to 100% and it tells you complete, because it's going to walk you through cycling the key, just follow the prompts. And then once that is done, you can exit out. You can choose that file on your desktop. I'm just gonna, okay, let's just say micro read, and this is the one. then you would this file would be here on your folder. I'm sorry, on your desktop or inside the folder that you had. Email me that file with a copy of your modifications, if any. Okay, and then once that is complete, and I get the email, I will send you a corresponding email or reply with your name and stage 1, stage 2 eco as the description, whatever you chose. And then once you got that, you could again download it out of your email onto your desktop or into your customized folder, whatever you may have named it. And then at that point, okay, let's say I sent you back this one, Micro Read E420. Okay, then you want to go back to Galletto. Open your software up. Alright, and you see everything is here. So first thing you want to do is open file. My apologies. And then you want to go to where the file is at, your tune file. And right now it's on your desktop, so we want to look for Michael Read E420. Click on that and click open. When you do that, the information would come up here for you, and that information will tell you hardware software information. Now it should have been the same as the ECU data that's up top, because I used your actual stock file and make the tune for you. And then once you got that, then you go ahead and turn your key to position 2. Make sure you have a battery charger hooked up to the battery, and then you want to go ahead and click download. And once you click download, another progress bar will come up and your car will start to flash. This takes about a 2-minute process. And once it's complete, it will come up and ask you to cycle the key off. You'll turn the key off to the off position. Click OK. It'll actually count to 10 seconds. Once completed, it'll ask you to turn the key on. You'll turn key on, hit OK. And then it will just verify that the file wrote. And then it says your ECU is complete or written. And that's it. If you want to see a little bit more in depth on this one, just watch the video. And then you can exit out of here first, which is not a big deal. Just watch the video here on this first one, which is, it says video instructions. That would be this one here shows you the actual read-write process, or I'm sorry, ID. On this one, it just gets ECU data. There's no reading, but it'll show you the write process, what it should look like. And that's it. So once that bar gets to 100% in green, and it tells you you're all squared away, and basically it. So if you have any questions or concerns, and also if you need any help with getting this installed and you just can't do it, go ahead and download TeamViewer. Then you just click on it, it'll download, or go down to your download folder or wherever your default is at. Right click on it, open it up as well. I'm sorry, left click, show in folder, copy the folder and paste it on your desktop. Again, extract the data, leave it on your desktop, and then install that software. That will allow me to log into your computer and assist with anything I may need to assist you with. And have that done, ready to rock and roll if you do need assistance, so that way I can help right away. Alright, and that will conclude this video. Thank you guys very much, I appreciate it. And if you have any questions or concerns, just let me know. Have a good day.